We have 5 minutes to share any breadcrumbs, God winks, treasures we have picked up along the past 24 hours, this past week, anything that has aligned, or if there has been something laid upon your heart that you would like to bring to the table this morning for just to be heard for discussion, whatever it may be. Ladies, do you have anything this morning? And I am so bummed because last hour we had a really good story and I forgot to hit record.
Oh, shoot.
So,
Um,
yes.
I have something to share. I think it's just a reminder because last week was really, really rough for me. And it was because I let myself get out of alignment.
Mm,
I got to be in that rut, but have the people here in this community and just around me to help pick me up and shake it off and, just think positive and have those reminders and know that it's okay to feel that. But I think it's even better because in this community and the people that I choose to surround myself with, it's a reminder like, hey, we get to choose where we put our energy and the people. And that like really transpired back to my work environment. And my partner at work was like, you know what? The other day when we got to go talk to people, you just like lit up. And she's like, you just glow when you get to help people and you glow when you're in your element. And I was like, you know what? You need to remind me of that more. Like when I'm in my rut, like Jenna, go use your gift. Go do that. Cause it's so easy for us when we get stressed to get down,
mhm.
to analyze everything. Instead, we need to like just remember what makes us happy. Why why did we start doing it? And that's something that I took back to work too. And I tried telling everyone, I'm like, guys, we're all so cranky and angry right now and like biting each other's heads off. We've made it through this last year and a half with this terrible C word. Like we're all here for the same reason. And it's been amazing to see like the last 2 days, people are happier and like just remember our gifts that we have.
Mm, love that. Love that. Two things that stir up in me is perfect timing. You're in the right place at the right time, and service to others. Like, how can we be in the negative when we're serving others? That's what stirred up in me. Anybody
We can't
else?
serve ourselves either if we're negative.
Right,
If
right.
we're in the negative and we're serving ourselves, we're the captain of the pissy pants. Like, and that's no
Mhm.
that's no fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love
What
it.
came to me was, just back to the energy fuels energy, right? And
Hmm.
so you got energy from this group that then you could pass along to your group. And
And I stuck it into
the
myself, which I don't do. Like I had to
mm,
like stop myself and be like, girl, what the hell are you doing? You are
Mhm.
drained. You are
yeah.
giving to everybody. You need to stop. Drop some
Hmm.
bags off. You can come back from later. Like, yeah, I got a lot going on, and my mom and dad reminded me of that too. Like, let us help you. You can help us, but you have a lot right now. Let others
Hmm.
help you. And I had to be like, okay, okay.
Hmm.
Put my hand up and
And
be like, I really do need some help.
Mhm.
hmm and like Beth was saying, when we serve somebody else and not in a way like out of need, like, but out of desire, which is what you were doing with
Mhm.
your presentation and your sharing your purple heart, right? It's like that your dementia, like that is your passion. So when you're serving with passion, you can't, it's really hard to be negative. It's, um you're present. I think that's what it is. When you're serving in your passion, you're so present that you can't think of anything but what you're doing. And
I think
so,
that's so true. Cause I do,
mhm,
I do get very like, and that was what the family said to me yesterday. Like, everything about this person. And I was like, that's how else? I mean, you
Mhm.
can't be there for someone that doesn't know where they are and doesn't know who they are unless you are fully present. Like I
mhm,
can't be halfway with the individual and halfway at home. If they're telling me we're out on the farm feeding the chickens, damn it, I'm at the farm feeding the chickens. Like, I can't be doing 50 different things. Because
Mhm.
and that was, yeah, be present. And that helps with in the morning with the kiddo too. So like, just taking the time to really be there and be present.
Mhm. It's so
Amen.
hard. Yeah, it's like, you got to get to work, but if you stop and really have that conversation and comb hair together, and you're
And she
focused on
loves
that.
she loves starting her morning on here,
Hmm.
which
We love having her on here.
thank you. Well, I think it's just important too for our littles to know that our parent, like as parents, the communities that we choose to be around and that they
Yeah,
get to see.
yeah.
Yeah. So good, ladies. So good. Thank you for bringing your hearts to the table. Head off, get your intentions done, and we will meet back here at the top of the hour. 7 minutes to share any breadcrumbs, God winks, treasures we have picked up, maybe along this last 40 minutes, maybe along this past 24 hours, or maybe even this last week. Or if there has been anything laid upon your heart that you would like to bring to the table for discussion or just to be heard, now would be the time. Ladies, do you have anything to bring to the table? Well, I have one thing, and maybe this will stir up anything else. Well, at the start of this, so the mastermind around the start of this hour, we were really talking about, Nancy brought up just following your passion and uh, just kind of letting that, being present with your passion and letting that unfold, and how it can take us out of moods and we have choices. But it's so funny because not funny, probably a breadcrumb, God wink, in my Blessed and Unstoppable, that you all know that I absolutely love and just try to stay connected to at all times. This week, we were looking at the chapter was Follow Your Passion. So I thought, gosh, not a coincidence. There's no coincidences out there, but I did want to share the Bible verse that is around following your passion. And that is Romans 11:29, which is, for the gifts and the calling of God are irrevocable. And I just thought, that is just so good. It's just built in us, right? Like, it's built in. It's built in. So when we're connecting with it and we're present with it, it unfolds and it brings us back into alignment and brings us back into center. Just thought, wow, that is so, so good. Does anybody have anything that stirs up around that before I ramble on?
So a couple things are showing up for me. One is the whole like that who you are, like your true essence, right? And we are born in our true essence. So like God has already put that spirit in us that never goes away, no
Mhm.
matter what the world brings us. Our spirit is always there. And it's almost like our job to, like either what you're saying, Beth, like we stay grounded with it or to uncover it or come back to it.
Mhm.
You know, and so just really, I have stirrings around really that if we can get back to that inner spirit, that that is when we really show up who we are. So many
Mhm.
times we try to think logically about how we can show up who we are, but it's not a logic thing. It's a heart thing. It's a being like, not you shouldn't have to think about it because it's already there.
Mhm.
So like dropping into our heart with that. I don't know. That's what's showing up for me. Like how to use that and like use that, stay present in that when the world is moving so fast around us.
Mhm, mhm. I love it. I love it. And it's a trust thing, right? It's a trust thing that it was built inside of us and that that's part of that is the life's journey, right? Is getting back to that soul essence, that soul connection, that little piece of us that we were plopped out in God's image of this essence, right? Like that's the life's journey, getting back there, coming
Mhm.
home.
I will share this. I think, what Nancy had said, I personally find that I'm working on this so much, and I know I'm not alone, but I get so caught up thinking about me internally, how I'm showing up, what I'm saying, how I appear to others, and instead losing sight of what is going on in the moment, like my objective. And when I just focus and get more enthused with what I'm trying to accomplish, all that other stuff goes away. And yes, that's a whole nother piece. I'm trying to just be so much more happy with who I am. Like, this is it. Like you said, this is my essence. I can't deny it. So I gotta just, but that thinking, yeah, I gotta stop that because it's up a lot of time.
Mm.
Yeah, I love it,
That
Tammy.
song by Jeremy, Keep Me in the Moment.
Mm.
You know how I
Mhm.
always share that song, like Keep Me in the Moment. And then the other song that I've really been listening to that helps remind me is Brother. Because it talks about, I can send it to you. It talks about like when you need someone, like in the darkest of times, you have to remember that he's already there. You can like lean on him and just let it be, and then just being what you're going through.
Mhm.
Trusting
Mhm.
in the unfolding, that it's all for our good, that it's all for our good. It will unfold into what it needs to be. We just want to control it and guide it and tell it what to do, and we're in control, instead of just, okay, we can let it go. We can trust that it will unfold into exactly what it needs to be. Man,
Mhm.
I love it. So good. We got about 30 seconds. Any last stirrings or thoughts or anything there? Good morning,
Tammy, I put the
Becky.
song in the
Clouds, by
chat.
the way.
Thanks, JL.
Yeah, thank you. Love it, love it, love it. So good. But we are at the end of the hour. Thank you for bringing your hearts to the table. I hope you have an amazing Freedom Friday, and we will see you next time. Bye.